To do today, guys, is work on Tour 6, because that appears to be where the tournament's going to be with the New York. Now, obviously, if I wanted to play Expert, which I plan on doing, I would love to be playing Tour 11, but it's just not going to work out for me to practice. So, anyway, sup, y'all? Let's go ahead and log on into Golf Clash. Hey, V-Man! What's up, Robert Rice? And Chris, what's up, man? Ritzert. Mr. Granville, how's it going? Yeah, this tournament we're having, we haven't seen these holes in, I don't know, 4 or 5 months at least. They look just like the Christmas ones to me. And then I think we had them before that in Octoberish. So anyway, we're going to be doing the Skippy account, and I do want to share with you just a little bit because, you know, if ATM were here, he'd say, brag moment, brag moment. This is my Skippy account. You know, he finally won the Pro. It took him 3 tries. But now that he's got Pro done, I'm going to go ahead and move him up to Expert so I can play all 4 Expert. And hopefully between the 4 of them, I mean, I'm pretty certain I'll get a top 10 because I got top 10s last time. But I'd love to have that gold banner in at least a silver or a copper or whatever it is. So anyway, he had to conquer Tour 5, and I think I probably had about 150 trophies, or I don't know, 100-ish, and I went ahead and cleaned it up. And something that I found was awesome was I did it with a win streak. So he's up to 16 wins in a row, and I had asked the mod squad, do you guys just want me to play the you-know-what out of Tour 5 to get to Expert, or go ahead and start on Tour 6? I was concerned about, you know, when you get your trophies up that fast, your competition changes dramatically. But then they came out with a tournament, and I have to play Tour 6, so it'll make it a little easier to get the coin count up to go ahead and do Tour 6, and I'll let you know where that's at. And again, I'm talking strategy here, guys. It's not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So if you have an account in a similar situation, what you can do. With last week's tournament, I got up to Professional 3, and the minimum to get promoted to Expert is 1.72 million right now. It's jumping about at least $500,000 a day, and so that means 3 days from now I need about 3 million. So if I want to play Tour 5, yeah, that's 550. That means I got to play it 150 times. So if I play Tour 6, I just have to play it 50 times ish. So does that make sense to everybody? I'm going to look down here. What's up, RJ? Never saw them. Was nice surprise when I logged in just to get my chests. Alright, I need to scroll back up further. Okay, you never saw these holes. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, Lisa! I got a surprise for you. I didn't ask you permission yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and then you can yell at me later. Lisa posted something in the mod squad I was very, very happy to see. Let's see. First, let's look this little video here. This is why the dinosaurs are no longer around. They chase Santa Claus, and then they get chased off. One more thing before I get to Lisa. Here's a copy of the message that everybody got, but no one seems to know where it is. It just says that they caught those 10 to 20 people that were cheating, and it'll never happen again. So that's kind of good enough to me. I mean, I'd love, you know, if they had thrown a pack of Kingmakers in on it just to buy me off a little bit. But anyway, their explanation's fine. Let's see, while you guys are reading that, I'm going to look down here. Where did you think of that name, Skippy? I had a favorite series when I was very young about a kangaroo named Skippy. Uh, if you've watched all of my videos, you'll find it's laced in there. There's a audiobook series that I love. That's it's called Columbus Day, and the latest one just came out, but it's not on audiobook until August or September. But it's called Columbus Day, and there's an artificial intelligence named Skippy, and you'll never guess what kind of total smart what he is. But total anyway. What's up, Madge? How you doing? You're over there in Aussie? Say hey to ATM if you pass him by. So anyway, so Skippy is the name of an artificial intelligence on a spaceship, but he's not necessarily attached to the spaceship. All right, there it is. Aussie Lisa got her 1,000 trophies, and we're all very proud of her, and we're looking for the 2,000 any day now. If she plays Tour 6 for a while, she'll definitely be up in the 1300s by the end of this tournament. All right, so getting back to that, let's go back to Golf Clash, and we're going to do Tour 6 today. Hope you guys are ready, and yeah, I'll take the Kingmaker out. I was just playing around. When you get up to 15 wins in a row, you don't want to lose it, and then you look at your ball packs and you'll see that I have lots of Kingmakers thanks to winning last week. So I played around with that, but because I'm playing Expert, I really need to back down on the balls. Not because I don't have enough, but because I need to get used to the second tee. But here's my counter argument to that. Skippy's never been in Tour 6, and he doesn't like to lose. So I think I'll go Kingmaker Katana so that my second shots will be pretty accurate as far as how it'll be playing. Yeah, thank you, RJ. Let's all give Lisa some love. What's up, Roger? Let's see. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Lisa, we love you. Alright, so like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and go Titans and Katanas. And looks like I have plenty of Titans. So I'll call him back later. And go ahead and start rolling with it. Alright, so like I said, this account's never been on Tour 6, but I'm not about to sit here and say, look at the luck I'm having. No, I've played lots and lots of Tour 6. So let's go ahead and roll with the first one. And get our first of 50 wins to get us close to the goal of getting Expert this week. Thanks, Tim. Alright, so yes, this definitely looks like a Christmas hole to me. I always went left or right and tried to get it to that next area, but then I found that there was just a much easier shot if you just go down here. And when you're playing Expert or even Pro, you're going to find you're going to be short, and you're going to have to overpower just to get to the spot where I'm hitting. So, but I know I can do it, so it's no worries. And let's see how much I remember. Woo! That was close, guys. Notice I took a little off the top spin. It's okay to be right to the edge, but you don't want to be in the garbage. Unless you bring your Amazon, then you're fine. Carmine was either playing with me when she said great shot, or she just knew it was going to hit. Because she said great shot way too soon. Let me throw her a good luck. How many of you guys are familiar with this hole and always go right? And in about 30 seconds when you answer me, I'll be on hole 3. Alright, so Carmine appreciates or abuse. I don't like to be as short as her, but you know, she brought the quarterback. So now she's saying, wow, can't believe it. Alright, so this next shot, you just want to put enough backspin where it's going to stop on the green. Let me get rid of that. And then, of course, it's an overpower shot to make sure you get over. And I would even say you need to do some of this. Put some left spin on it so you go closer to the hole. Alright, so not full overpower, but pretty close. And I didn't mean to grade it. Hopefully I won't be punished too bad. Okay, so if I had hit perfect, of course I would have been within 10 yards-ish of the hole. Yeah, it is a tough drive, but you can simplify it by just going left with that easy bounce. I mean, there's people that reach way up there on their first one, but then they miss the next 3 times because it's so hard on the right. Yeah, I guess in hindsight, I probably should have overpowered all the way, and that's what she should have done. And sorry if I have my deep, sexy radio voice on today. I definitely have something going on in the nasal cavity. It's going to be your easy eagle on this hole. Ooh, and I forgot to go over the holes with you. We'll do that after this hole. Man, she's a talker, isn't she? Thanks. She's not rude, she's just a talker. Yeah, Chris, you know, if you're used to going right and you're consistent, that's fine. But if you're tired of missing at least one out of 4 or 1 out of 5 times, you don't want to risk it during a tournament. So you want to find that easy peasy. This is how I do it and get my eagle. Now it does make the albatross harder. So those of you out there that always go for the albatross on this hole, going left is not easy. Going right spot, of course you'll be a lot closer. All right, Madge, you have a good day. Thank you, Lisa. All right, let's see here. All right, so Skippy won his first time on Tour 6. He's happy. Speaking in third person, in character. All right. Something else I want to make sure I mention is that when you're trying to get your clubs upgraded, there's obviously an easy way and a hard way and then a harder way. You'll see that I get cards in the shop every day, and 2-3 times a week you'll get one that you really would like to upgrade. And you'll see how I bought 3 big dogs, but that cost me about at least 30 to 35 gems. And of course, if I want to keep going up, it's going to cost even more. But what I'm finding, you know, not that you guys haven't been noticing this, is that if you grind these chests, if I get the big dog once, I might get 15 cards, and of course that's worth, you know, a couple hundred gems. So it just makes more sense to go ahead and just grind the chests. I did buy 3, but I would suggest that you only buy them when you're getting close to an upgrade and you really, really want it. Because when you get close to upgrading, it's so hard to get cards. But as you can see, he's only got 124 out of 200. So I'm thinking it's going to show up in the chest a lot. Alright, so we got an open spot, and then I did something for the first time. Let's see what that was. Born in the USA. Okay, so that way you guys know that I'm telling the truth. I have not played Tour 6. I'm not a trophy dumper. Alright, so anyway, I said I was going to do this. Let's switch over and look at these holes. So everyone want to go through them? If you want me to stop, just say that's enough, keep playing. But we're going to go ahead and look at them. Alright, so the first hole is the par 3, and it should be very familiar to everybody. It's on. It seems like it shows up on the lower tours a lot, and wherever they've moved it this week. I used to be able to say, yeah, that's on tour this and that, but they move them around, and I don't keep up anymore. But this one is where everyone aims just to the left side at the bottom of the green and backspin it in. If I'm right, I'm wrong. But it's an easy bird. All right, so we're up to 1 under. All right, so then we get our par 4. That if any one of you guys are remembering this one, it looks pretty simple. You just go straight down the middle, right? But for some reason, when you hit great, you fall off to the left or fall off to the right. All right, thank you, RJ. And the second shot, which I saw Santos playing earlier today, so I'm going to give him some hype. Wasn't too thrilled with his first shot, but his second shot, he did perfectly. When you get to this green, you want to aim right below it with no backspin because you're jumping up a hill. You don't have a lot of room once you get on, so unless you're in full Guardian range on your second shot approach, I would go whatever club you have, big dog on down to snipper. Just aim it just below the green with no backspin and it'll pop on for you. But getting back to this, a lot of people like to hit it right below or right past this choke point. The safe shot's right below it, but then you roll into it so often it just drives you crazy. So either use that quarterback and be real short, and then use your long wood to try to jump onto that. And if you're short, you have to bounce first, then over the sand, then up. Then you're going to probably need 1 or 2 topspin to get up that hill. But if you can hit that hill, it's I believe it's no topspin, just jump on. So watch your backspin is kind of where I'm going. All right, so hole 3. Back to that. That's a birdie hole. So now we're 2 under. And when I say 2 under, we're talking about the Steady Eddie score, what you can expect from yourself. All right, so hole 3, very, very hard par 5. Most of us try to hit it here before the sand. And if you have a Berserker and an APOC 5 with tailwind and expert and above, you should be able to reach this second area right here. But for most of us, your second shot is going to be just past this little rough island up to the sand here. If you're really, really good, you can hit that sand. But if you're that good, then you'd probably want to aim it to hit just to the right of that sand. So now we've got a third approach shot where a lot of people hit it just past the hole and then let it roll back. I usually use a Saturn or a depending on my distance, or a Thorn with full backspin and try to stop it at the hole. But I almost never hit it. You might want to work on that trick shot where you hit to the right of the hole, rolls up the hill, then rolls down. And you guys will probably hit it one more time out of 100 than I will. Oh, no problem, Lisa. Anytime. All right, so what did we say here? We were 2 under. Now this is not an easy eagle, so we're just going to call it the Steady Eddie score of a bird. So now we're 3 under. All right, so hole 4 is a par 3, and I watched Tommy do it a little earlier, and he goes right here. Well, it's so hard to point. It's kind of in the middle of the screen here. It's off to the right, in the middle of that little fairway patch, where you bounce it up with no topspin or backspin, close to the hole, but it falls off to the left. I hit it. You see this little neck? Just aim. There's a little bitty dark patch right there in the middle at that neck choke point, and if you hit that just perfect with no topspin, no backspin, you either roll into the hole, just past the hole. That's it. That's the only 2 options. If you can hit that little neck, and you won't be short. Yeah, Tim says add 1 a topspin, but I don't know if you're talking about Tommy's shot or mine. Mine, you hit it with nothing right there in that area. And if you're playing rookie or pro, you can hit that spot. Now, expert, it's going to depend on the wind. If the wind is a side wind, I'm in trouble. I'm going to have to actually back down to where I have more room. If it's just a full top face wind or back wind, whatever, I can adjust and find that sweet spot. What you probably don't want to do is try to go on the green with backspin, because you'll roll back to the bottom. Can't you use a pointer? If I was on my tablet, I could draw on it and do all sorts of stuff, but this is just a silly little cell phone. So if you guys want me to, I'd be more than happy to draw some circles and post them somewhere. But I did that with the last tournament, and it looked so kindergartenish. When you say to the right side, Tim, it's in the center of the screen. You see how you have that little fairway just below the sand trap with the kind of the circular area? You got to find the sweet spot in there, and you may be right. You might want to have one top spin from here or there, but I think you can do it without top spin. I know my little choke point is perfect, which is right here. You see how it comes down and then curls around? Right there at the middle of the neck is what I call it. Oh, yeah, okay, I do have a pointer, guys. I'm sorry. Duh. Thank you, Tim. This is my spot right here. This is Tommy's spot. This is I want it to roll back down to the bottom of the green spot. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I'll start using my pointer now. Alright, so we were 3 under. Now we're going to be 4 under if we just do the Steady Eddie score. Alright, so hole 5, par 4. Another little finicky little hole. I like to hit right in this area and then use full right spin and even curl, because I want it to curl around this tree. I don't want to hit the tree, and you will hit that tree, by the way. But you want to be over here enough to where it looks like it's going to go right here, but you want to curl it around and then not full top spin, because full top spin's right about here. This is the area I like to be in, right in here. And then of course the second shot, you play like that, like, you know, if you're a full backspin person, go ahead and do it that way. But if you're the type of person that likes to use the club with 1 or 2 backspin, then you're pretty safe at the front of the screen to let it roll on up. But it will go left and right. So I like to take all the chances away. Yeah, thanks, Tim. I feel so professional now. See, I paid this today, right on green, draw right, 2 right, landed just above the hole. Okay. You played this today. Let's see, right on green, draw 2 right. Now, I'm not real sure what you mean by that, sir. That doesn't mean you're not smarter than me. It don't take much. Alright, so where are we at here? Now, this is the 5th hole, and it's I'd say it's an easy bird, but it can also be an easy bogey. But that puts us 5 under. So far we're not looking at really, really low scores. Alright, hole 6 is a par 5. Seems like I had a par 5 that I didn't give credit for being an easy eagle. Let me just go back. 1's a par 3. 2's a par 4. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that is a hard one. So that's why I gave it that. Par 4. Par 4, so we're 5 under. Alright, so back to hole 6. Hole 6 is a par 5, and that's the one I just played. So we hit it down here for the easy approach. Alright, Tim, later on. Second one, we go right up at the hole with about 4 backspin. And usually you have to overpower it if you don't have enough on your club. So this is more of a big dog hole than a guardian hole, because a big dog you don't have to overpower, and once you get on, obviously, you know, hit it in. So now we know that we can get an eagle. So now we're 7 under par. And if I'm going too fast for you guys, let me know. If I'm going too slow for you, let me know. We're going to go to hole 7, par 4. Move the cat over. Yeah, keep scrolling back. Where the heck does this hole start? This hole, I know I played it, but good God. Yeah, this is like the really, really hard one. We're going to have to play that one for me to remember what I do. But I'd like to say, oh, okay, I remember now. Alright, so you want your ball to hit right here on this. Actually, that's the second bounce. Alright, your first bounce, you want to be real close to that rough, but you got to be careful. You got to play it just right. And then, of course, your second bounce, you come over here, and then it rolls up in this area. If you want to make sure it's a par 4, yeah, if you want to eagle this hole, you actually have to hit it up here, and then it bounces forward. If you're on rookie, and yeah, I don't think pro's going to do it, but on rookie, you can actually hit your first shot here, bounce here, and then come up to the next fairway, which makes the eagle a lot easier. I have seen people hit it up here though, and then bounce it onto there. And of course, your second shot, me personally, I just do full backspin at the bottom of the green and get it close. But you're considering where your first shot ends. If you're down here, you're gonna have to bounce over that sand. And let's see, Bruno says last par 3. Yeah, sorry about that, Bruno. I don't know. All right, so hole 7. Yes, it's a hard hole, but at the same time, it can be a consistent bird for you. There are those that will eagle it, but it's not an easy one, definitely. All right, so now we're 8 under. All right, hole 8, par 3. Oh, this is the crazy hole where most of us try to bounce it here. Hang on, let me move the cat. Then bounce it here, and then roll it up that hill and down. I hate that bounce because it's so inconsistent, and when you add wind, it makes it much worse. All right, so what I do is I have a Guardian or a Saturn. It'll be a Guardian on Expert, of course, and I want to hit it not here. This is the danger zone. I want to hit it about here, and I'm looking at my ball guide to tell me if I'm going to go over the green or not. So if we have tailwind, it's going to be a much harder shot. Crosswind will be easy. But my Guardian, I'm going to hit right here, and then it's going to roll right around. And if I put too much curl on it, it actually comes down further. There is a trick shot out there to where you hit it right here, and I don't remember if it's no topspin, no backspin, nothing. You just hit it in this spot, but it's a magic spot. You got to find it, and then of course it bounces on and then rolls right up to the hole. You guys will be watching plenty of videos, and somebody will show you. But me personally, I'm going to be safe. I'm going to try to do it right here with a Guardian or a Saturn, and miss my hole-in-one most of the time. Alright, so there we go. This is... Ooh, let me scoot out here. Alright, so that's hole 8. So now we're about 9 under. Yeah, if we're playing right. And then we have our last par 5. Got to find a way to eagle here. Okay, so I love this one. It's an easy eagle for me. I want to hit it right there with full curl, right curl, and I can't remember if it's full topspin yet, but I'll remember. It might just be 2 topspin. As a matter of fact, I think if you put too much topspin, you're in trouble. But maybe 2 or 3 topspin, hit it right there. Let me zoom in, right around in there, and then it bounces here. And then with the curl, you end up right there nice and cozy. Let's see, I've seen several times where it rolls down to the fringe and even the rough when you hit it short. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about the last hole or not. Alright, so my second shot, if I'm right here, I've got an eagle. Because I'm going to hit to bounce on that little island. And again, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 backspin, but we'll play with it and I'll remember. And then we end up right there on the hole. But the key is hitting this little island here. That's the way I go. I know some people go over here and do some kind of weird stuff, but I prefer to keep it easy for me. Just hit that little spot, curl it over. and get my eagle. All right, so of the 9 holes, now we're up to 11 under. So it looks like the Steady Eddie score for this one is going to be 11 under. If you're rookie, yeah, 22 should be in the top 10. Pro 22 may be in the top 10, and then expert, you gotta find some gifts. A lot of people are going to be hitting that hard par 5 at the beginning and getting that eagle there, and of course that'll set them head and shoulders above everybody else. And of course, you know, finding another eagle on a par 4 would be nice, but this is a tough course for me to see that happening. All right, so let's go back to the game and get rolling again. Oh, last hole? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the trick shot to the left, that's hard. But you can do it very consistently to the right. As long as you hit the right spot with full right curl and maybe 2 topspin, you'll set yourself up pretty good for that eagle. Alright, so let's play some more. Maybe we'll get some of these holes and then you can see it in action. Thanks, RJ. I'd love to tell you I agree totally with you about it being very informative, but playing them is the best way to show you. Alright, so here's the tough par 4. See how it wants to push me off to the right? And the first thing you want to do is add a bunch of topspin. I mean, you can hit it right here, but you got to be careful with the topspin. I know I could curl it and maybe shoot it through that gap, but I'm just trying to show you a safe shot. So let's just take all the topspin off for now and see how close it gets. And of course we got to adjust for some wind here, otherwise we're going to not do too well. Alright, that should be in the safe area. Alright, RJ, have some of those tacos. Alright, so 1 topspin, maybe 2 topspin would have been safe to get it a little bit cozier. And as I play this hole, I start to play with my left curl and get it closer and closer to that little choke point. But the problem is, if I hit it, I better have a good rough iron with me, or I'm not on the green in 2. But where I hit it is where most people are going to go to play it safe. Yeah, I guess because I'm playing it so safe, a white ball would definitely get you to the spots that I'm aiming without having to overpower too much. Oh, so hard to miss these rough little bendy things. Oh, okay. Well, RJ should have seen these holes. Alright, so look at the wind, 8.9. They're not playing around, man. I'm going to go ahead and add a topspin, even though I don't feel too great about it, just because of the wind. And this is about what I want it to do. But you see, when I move it for the wind, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to have to overpower. And I can't remember if I have to play double wind or not, so I'm really just going to stick it to it. See how ugly it is? Yeah, that don't happen every day, guys. That was just me going, I think I remember. I love the new hole graphics. Has anyone else noticed anything different about the game? They did update it today to take that glitch out. Other than the holes changing, I haven't really noticed anything different about the gameplay. Oh, okay. You guys are seeing differences in the graphics themselves. Okay. Well, when I play on my tablet, I'll have to take a look at that, because I can really zoom in. Alright, so the green is definitely not flat. You do want to be careful, guys. Too much topspin, you'll be off the back in the sand, and not enough, you roll right down back into the rough. You will not stick on that fairway just in front of the hole. You got to find that magic spot to get you on the green. Once you're on the green, you're okay. Yeah, Chris, I saw that over there in Elite. The guy that posted it was he's one of the Elite, the major Elites, and they banned him. They did give him the opportunity to apologize to everybody. That was nice of him. But there's no reason to cheat in this game. Woo, platinum chest. Some people think that, buying special balls is cheating, but, tell that to Tiger Woods. All right, open the West Coast, and I am not about to pay $10 for that. I think I'll wait. When it gets up to Tour 10, Tour 11, I'll think about it. But that's a little much. If that was $5, I'd be all over it. Let's see. Chris, are you saying really to the people that say you're cheating when you use special balls? See, here's what cheating is. Doing something that everybody else is not allowed to do. When I buy special balls, everybody else had that same chance. You chose not to play with the good balls. Yeah, Freddie, these aren't new holes, but they are holes we haven't seen in a while. Alright, so like I said, watch out for your topspin. And I will have to overpower. And I do want to put some curl on it. See what happens. If you miss, it's over. Yeah, right in the middle, that's where I want to be. I would like to be closer down to the bottom, so I'll have to play with that topspin. When the wind's behind you, you got to be careful. But with the wind being in my face, I should have put more topspin on. Oh, the guy in Elite got kicked out? Oh yeah, absolutely. They posted it, so it's not a secret. They said, in the future, if we find out you cheated, you will be kicked out. Yeah, I gotta get off this song, whatever it is. Let's go to that. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I can play this song. In some countries, it may be illegal. RJ, this is for you, man. Alright, so the wind's behind me. And you see how I'm going to have to overpower? But then I got to remember that when I hit it over that, better have some backspin. That's why it's so important to hit closer down to the bottom, so you don't have to overpower. And again, it's a big dog hole. So if I had the big dog, I wouldn't have had to overpower like that. Yeah, Freddie, it could be a big topper hole, but the problem is you have to get past that first big rough pile, and that means you can only go right. Yes, refurbished holes. We've seen these on 2 tournaments before at least. I don't know about before last August, but in October one of them had them, and in December Christmas had them. One of the Christmas ones. As far as that being $5, I'd like to say that as you move up, they do get more expensive. Those open packages. But as soon as I see a $10 bill on it, I'm like, it better be good. Better give me some turbo balls. This screen, it feels pretty much the same, but you know, as you can see, you're coming in so hot, you're not really worried about it falling back too much. And I only put 4 backspin on it. Alright, so this guy's got the right club. He's got the big dog. I would take full backspin with the big dog, which is only 4 or 5. Yeah, that's what it looks like, SDS. Christmas holes with no snow. But then we played him in the dark. Yeah, see, he shouldn't have overpowered. He had 10-mile-an-hour wind behind him. This is not Tahitian music. I play music just because I can't stand silence. You know, if I want to hear something, I don't want to hear my own voice. What the heck did I do? Alright, let me go ahead and open up a chest here. This is Shipwreck and the High Rollers, man. They're one-hit wonders. Well, see, I tried to play a rap song the other day, and I got a warning from it. And I don't know why it said NCS. And of course, the first comment was, "Turn that crap off!" But mainly the music is so that you guys know that I haven't got lost, that my stream is still going. Because I'll be watching, I won't say any names, I'll be watching people from time to time, and they just stop talking because they're focused. Like right now. And I'll be like, did my signal go out? Not happy with this one at all. I should have the big dog. Yeah, I got a copyright warning, but it wasn't from America. It was from some other country. Have you had to chase any more cats? Was it you who had to do it the other day? Yeah, well, we had a mama cat and some kittens out in front of our house, just kind of living on the front porch. So we trapped the mama and we trapped the one kitten, and then couldn't find the other kittens, so we let the mama go, and we still have the kitten. Just waiting for one of you guys to speak up and say, mail it to me. We'll get her fixed and find her a home. You'd be happy with rap. Well, I can't play it. It said NCS right there on it, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'd say this is more like Minecraft music. You know, I have an 11-year-old. Alright, so I'm going to full overpower, and I want it to go right in this area here. And I'm trying to protect myself from grates on either direction. Didn't have to that time. I see someone saying bye, Lisa, but I don't remember Lisa saying bye. So, bye. Oh, there it is. Need to run. Alright, no problem, Lisa. Watch anytime. And we'll get you that gold banner on this one. Alright, so yeah, I'm right there below the sand, right where you need to be for your second shot. If you're short like this guy, you do want to... If you have a high topspin club, then yes, you can make it over. But if you have the Guardian, you're in trouble. Yeah, see, he didn't realize he should have gone with the full right curl. Can't stand techno. Well, I'd love to play Anthem music, SDS, like at the Braves game, but none of it's free. Alright, so like I said, a lot of people want to do it from up here and curl it around. Ball guide would be awesome if I could see what I was doing. So I'll go ahead and try this shot. Nothing more boring than a aim at the pin, full backspin, hit the ball. So let's see what happens. And you know, some people are really good at this. They know exactly where to hit it, and then it just turns around and rolls down at the hole. So yeah, I guess maybe I should have played half the wind and I'd have been close. What's up, Michael? When I play, I like hard rock. Yeah, I play all sorts of stuff when I'm playing and not streaming. Just these little copyright laws, you know, you guys might actually enjoy it, and then, you know, they don't get their money. Seems like I just played this song. Here it is. Let's do something that you can't say you don't like it because you got a friend that did it.
That's right, on the Shack and Sub Show. And today, we're going to show you a bunch of fish catches.
Yep-a-doodle.
Yeah, Tubby needs to make some more songs, man. Clyde, I have 4 accounts, and as of next week, they'll all 4 be expert. I don't have a master's account because I don't want one. Not yet. Yeah, the level 3 Houdini has great backup, but I think ball guide's the problem. And of course distance. Alright, so what I get? Bird's safe on this par 5, but you gotta find a way to eagle if you're an expert or master. You're in trouble.
Oh, get out of the nails.
Much better.
Ooh, little guy. There he is right there.
Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of this Tour 5 chest. Ooh, I got an upgrade. Dude. Be nice if it was the Firefly.
They come in big bass tubs.
Desert Storm. Alright, so I'm the type of person that as long as I have bankroll, you know, maybe the first 200 games I don't have bankroll, and I'll only upgrade clubs that I need. But someone said it in a chat somewhere that I don't like looking at those little you know, tags saying you got an upgrade, you got an upgrade, you got an upgrade every time you turn around. So I just go ahead and upgrade it and move on. And every now and then you get a nice little surprise, like the Firefly. I was playing for a couple months before someone came on with a level 2 Firefly and just their ball guide went all the way across the green with top spin, and I was like, whoa, I gotta have that one. Wish I could get rid of that little sign. Let's see if it goes away. Okay, it's gone. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start the Tour 6 Platinum chest and then just keep grinding it as the other ones come up. Can you comment on money management as Tour 6 requires 30K a game and to play and practice? Well, if it's your first time around, let's look at it. I wouldn't play this until Tour 5 was done. And I had, let's see, I mean, you know, the knee-jerk is to say 10 times, you know, 300,000, but you've never played it before. So how greedy are you? Do you like to keep your coins, or as long as you can learn it and start earning them again, are you okay with losing half of them? I mean, on this account, I've never played before today, Tour 6. So it's really where your comfort zone is. I don't have, and that's another cool part about it is when I go into a tour, I ain't worried about losing. money-wise. Now, I hate to lose, but I would not attempt it unless you have at least 300,000. And for people that don't like to lose ever, maybe wait till you get to 500,000, and by then I hope you've played a couple of tournaments. But it's really where your focus is. So anyway, SDS had 300 minimum. You can play it when you first get to it, but I wouldn't suggest it.
You ain't getting away from me. You may come off the hook too, but you ain't getting away. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Well, I had too
It's my
many
turn.
of you guys.
Yeah, see, I'm looking at the song going, what am I going to play next? Ooh, this is rough. Look at that wind. So, not overpowered. Oh, okay, good. I don't have to overpower it. Come on, let me grab it. I want it to hit right in that area there. Go ahead and put some left spin on it. Or left curl. I might be okay. We'll see. First time I played this one in 6 months. Yeah, that works. This is about where you want your first shot to go to be safe. Yeah, I'm not used to these winds with this account. Usually 5, 6, 7. But when you get to Tour 6, the winds do start picking up. I don't know if they switched yet. That's the thing. When you get to Tour 7, if you're used to moving your Guardian over, let's say 3 rings for 6 miles an hour, for some reason then you have to move them 6 rings. It's, the wind doubles as far as its effects. I know that doesn't translate. It's the least wind you'll probably see is 8 to 10. Yeah, Michael, that's you got to avoid that. You sound more like a trophy hunter, though. If you're dying to get the trophies as fast as possible, then money management, it's hard for you to control it. And this is what I was talking about with the wind. It says I need to go right here to adjust, and we'll see how far off it is. If I was on Tour 7, I would adjust it again. Go ahead and put some of this on it. Let's see where it hits. Yeah, a couple more back then wouldn't hurt. The adjustments right on. So it's still 2 miles per hour per ring. On this hole anyway. Use your APOC 1 on this drive. Well, you can. It's whatever you like to use. I can do every one of these holes with my extra mile as long as I hit perfect. Now, obviously, hole 9, that has to be a perfect shot, and you could probably use a. Almost got lucky. Probably use a quarterback and get away with it with the distance. I'll bet you there's not one person in this audience that believes that I haven't played this all day long. I've played this tour, or Tour 6, one time today before I came on. Just to see, well, because I had to have a chest, but I looked at the holes earlier and went, oh yeah, that's those Christmas holes. I have to remember all of them. Hey, is anybody in here playing the, what's it called? Tommy's Tournament right now? I know it's day 3.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Well, won that one. I don't know how. I would like to get some par 3 practice here a little bit. Ooh, so close. All right, here we go. Tour 6. Wait, let me check something real quick. 21 win streak. When that gets to 30, I'm taking a picture of it, guys. I've been to 30 a few times, but then I always mess up. The Gauntlet, that's the name of the tournament. Is anyone playing the Gauntlet? I haven't checked in today to see if anyone won yesterday. There's only 2 people that have gotten through so far as of yesterday. And I'm not going to tell you who they are. Alright, this guy's going right. It's tricky. You get the right bounce, you can be up there. Make your second shot a lot easier. Wait a minute, don't laugh yet. You might have made it. Oh, and he stayed in the middle. Alright, so I do have tailwind, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to go off the end. But as you guys can see, this is a pretty consistent shot to the left. This is the 3rd time. If I didn't mess up... Whoa, a little too much. But that works. Alright, so 3 times in a row. What's up, Greg? How you doing, man? So that's the way I'm going to go in the tournament. And obviously, with expert wins, it's going to be hard to find that spot to bounce it. But as long as I hit it, I'll be okay. Yeah, from the rough, you just added a stroke. There's nothing you can do. You're so funny, Steve. Alright, so this is a problem, guys. I'm going to be hitting here. So I can't use backspin. Maybe just a tad. So this is where my ball is going to hit. I'm in trouble. I'm going to have to use topspin. A little bit of curl. Alright, so what I did there, I don't know if, but I moved, full top and, full power. I looked back 6 yards, or 6 miles per hour worth of wind adjustment to see where the ball would actually hit, and then I moved my ball to that spot, and then that told me what it was going to do. So then I could adjust for it. You're what's up. Oh, good bounce. Good job. If you guys don't think that's a good shot, it could be much, much worse. Alright, so it looks like I get to finally see a playoff hole, or shoot. That was a commercial, just so everyone knows that wasn't me playing someone's song. Did he miss? Oh, that's right. He hit the rough. Duh. Alright. So you guys are watching and you're paying attention to what the opponent's doing, and I'm like totally lost sometimes. As long as I pay attention to my shot, I'm okay. Let's see if I can find something you guys won't hate so much. This song's infectious. Alright, so we got... Oh, man, look at the wind. Alright, full top spin, full left spin, sorry. And then we want to come down here. And because I have a great ball, guys, it's not any other reason. It's allowing me to not have to overpower. It didn't even look like I needed the curl. But guess what? You do. Otherwise you're in that sand. Alright, so I've set up for an approach shot that I might be able to make. The whole hole. The whole hole, baby. Yeah, so if you guys haven't been playing these holes and you're, playing Tour 6 is not an option, or playing Tour 6 is like, your bankroll doesn't really allow you to, then I would definitely watch Tommy. If you want to watch this video, that's great. I don't know how much I can help you if you don't have a lot of good balls, but definitely watch people. J-Bone's going to come on and show everyone how to do it with a navigator, I'm sure. Okay, this looks different as far as the elevation of it. I wasn't even paying attention the last time. I was paying more attention to how to play the wind. Let's just move it 5 over, because I don't like that rough. So yeah, I guess you could say the elevation of this green has changed just a little bit. Don't have to max that again. Well, if you're past Tour 6, I would definitely play only Tour 6 if you're going to be in the tournament and want a good chance of winning. And probably day 1, you might have some luck. And, like everybody else, they're trying to figure it out, as long as you're good with the shootouts. But then by day 2 or day 3, you're going to find it's going to be very, very difficult to win, because everyone's got it down. So I would practice regardless, and then next week after the tournament's over, just go back into Tour 6 and clean it up. But again, that's about. That's a stupid statement, but I said it. I wish I didn't care about trophies. I was playing Tour 6 on my baby accounts to level some clubs. Now I think I'm dropping back down. Yep. Well, the sun's finally going down in Georgia. SDS, there's nothing that you can't do with the navigator on these holes with some overpower that I can do with you know, the balls that I'm using. I'm just trying to, again, I'm trying to remember backspin and side spin and curl. And I don't have to worry about overpowering every shot to get to where I want to go. Alright, I only got one silver chest. Uh-oh, upgrade. In case you guys missed it earlier, thank you, Boomerang. I do grind chests for tournaments. Now, when I get into the tournament, I'll be grinding Tour 9 chests in Expert. I am trying to get, it won't be possible, but I'm trying to get my Extra Mile to level 8, my Guardian to level 6 at least. Saturn's fine, Thorn's fine, Firefly, you know, I'll get one a week. I haven't used the Rough Iron yet. Should I be using the Razor in this tournament? I think it's going to be short. That's only 4 more yards, but yes, until I get to Nirvana, I'm probably going to use the off-roader on this account. And then, of course, those holes where, you know, if I miss, I got a long way to go. I might put the Amazon in. But once you get the Razor fully upgraded, that thing will go almost as far, if not as far, as the Nirvana with that 100 accuracy and great topspin. What are you talking about, Turbo Steve? You're the turbo ball guy now. Yeah, Quasars are a pretty good ball. They just don't give you the distance, that's all. In Tour 9, Tour 10, you don't really need it as much. So I wouldn't argue with that. However, when I play Tour 9 and Tour 10, if nothing else, I want to intimidate my opponent with a Kingmaker. For no other reason. Okay, and I like the ball. Yeah, Steve, I think people were calling you Turbo Ball, though. You know, people always talking about, man, he was in Tour 4 playing a Kingmaker. Did you win? No. There it is. Alright, so here we go. I got to remember how to do this. This is my spot. I'm only going to do 2 top spin. And I hope it's not too much. And I can't remember if I can play exact wind or if I need to take a little off. I think I'm going to take a little off. And then curl, baby, curl. Uh-oh, that was a message from Tommy. Let's see, let me read it here. Hey buddy, congrats for crushing in the gauntlet. Here's the text guides. Oh cool, the text guides are out already. I can't show them to you because I pay for them. If you guys want to go sponsor Tommy, he will send you a personalized message once a week saying, here's the text guides, have fun. What's up, J-Bone? Half curl. I didn't look. What did my shot do? I was so excited Tommy sent me a message. To message from Tommy. Alright, so see where I hit? That was with full curl now. So I don't know who said half curl. And I'm still on the left side. Alright, so I believe this is going to be, you want to hit it further up. Again, it's been a long time since I've done this. Play exact win, so that's 4, that's 5. Just take a tad off. I had to hurry up and hit, so hit it great. So yeah, that's pretty close. So 4 backs hit top of that little fairway patch. What I say, SDS, what I say. Here, let me get rid of this thing at the bottom. J-Bone, man, you need to come on and play this for Rookie and Pro. If I'm giving any advice today, it's all skewed towards what I'm going to do in Expert. We could use some help, man. Alright, so like I said, this is the only easy eagle hole, and it is an Alba hole. Alright, I'm climbing up those trophies. Not so excited about that. My competition's about to start getting kind of steep. Look, J-Bone, look! I'll definitely be watching Tommy, and I guess I'll go ahead and watch J-Bone for those sniper videos to see what I need to do. Let's see, sniper is now up to level 6. I like the top spin. I don't like the back spin. Oops. Let's compare them though. Yeah, ball guide, I know. Everything looks great except the power and the backspin. That's 2 things I really, really like. Okay, so you're going to do the guide tomorrow, Tommy, Jesse. Go ahead and get rid of this one so I can make room. Ooh, Amazon. Alright, so where are we at now? 144. I haven't lost yet. So I'm going to keep it going. What's up, Boomer? I know you've been in the house. I just wanted to say, what's up, Boomer? And as you text me, you better say hi to me. Say, Boomer, I went on Kevin Warren's show the other night after I did the gauntlet. And I was his second person to ever contribute, and he was just so excited. I loved it. Was not expecting that. Oh, and I beat him, of course. Alright, don't forget the curl. RJ, did you finally get some food in you? So I guess you guys could say I'm shilling for Kevin Warren. Go on and make that man happy. And he jokingly said after he got it that he's going to put a timer on his website, or not on his website, but on his YouTube channel, that he's got a goal to raise $50 million. So I kept up in the chat with him, and I started his timer down for him. And he's down to $49,999,990. That's as far as he's got to go. So if we could help him get there, that'd be awesome. Now you beat him with basic. Well, I used the Kingmaker. I warned him though. I said I'm not using the basic ball, and he goes, "No, no, whatever you want." I'm like, "Okay, sucker." I think we'll be able to. Some of us are going to figure this one out. I would actually say this might be a sniper opportunity here with that ball guide. Jesse, don't fall over. I said it. It can be done with any club, but more ball guide will definitely help you. Since you don't need any backspin, or not that much. Yeah, this is going to be J-Bone's hole here. I can tell now. He's going to be going, boom, eagle, about 4 times this weekend, next weekend. This guy's like, I'll just throw it in the water, I don't care. Alright, did everyone catch that? It's two-ish backspin, 2-ish right spin. Aim at the hole, adjust for wind. It's not hard. So this might turn into an eagle shot for a lot of people. If you guys don't mind, I'm just going to watch it one more time. Well, the only problem with watching the replay is it only takes like half a second on what you adjusted it with. So, but I think it's worth it. Let's see that again. Aim at the hole with 2 backspin, 2 right spin. Will it show us? No, it ain't going to show us. Alright, so I'll have to review the video. No, Bruno, I'm not 30 yet. It's getting there. I think I'm 27. But that's definitely the correct approach. No, 25. Well, where I thought 27. J-Bone, if you had an Xbox, my son would be happy to kick your butt on Fortnite. You may have played him already, I don't know. Alright, so like I said, not too much top spin. And you know, obviously coming over here would be a lot easier, but I don't want to grade it and miss it. I'd rather just put the curl on and be safe that way. SDS, he wasn't going for eagle, I think. Or no, it was for eagle. He was using a iron and couldn't get anywhere near the green. J-Bone's always playing Golf Clash. Yeah, I was telling RJ, I used to be a talk radio and all news 24/7 junkie for many, many years. But then something happened last September and I just started doing something else. And now I watch YouTube videos, Golf Clash all the time. Alright, so from here, because I don't have the big dog in, it's going to be full overpower. And the wind's going to be pushing me right here. I'm kind of worried about that. But I'm going to go ahead and put one top spin and full left. Might need two top spin. What the heck? Let's just go for it. Definitely a big dog hole. Yeah. One top spin was the right number. J-Bone, you're almost there, man. Almost there. You get that 1,000 and then everyone can watch a commercial right as they try to play you. Alright, here we go. It's got all the top spin in the world. I don't know, with that wind, I probably need to do it. Make this target really, really small. The last tournament, though, we had some holes that the ball guy was just a liar. And I don't want to learn the hard way. Yeah, so far these greens are pretty good. What a ball says, the ball guy does. Yeah, RJ, he went from 0 to 400 like the first week, seemed like, and now he's double. J-Bone will be pushing that 2,000 mark probably this time next month. Just keep doing what you're doing. That's all I got to say. ATM just posted something. Wonder if he got his refund. Alright, putting out a hole in one from one of the New York Classic holes, par 3. I just made a hole in one on the 19th hole. Okay, you just posted it? Is that what you were saying? Okay, this is the first time I played this in a long, long time. I'm trying to remember it. Okay, I remember it now. This is where I always had to hit here. Oh yeah, I remember you, bad boy. Of course, I didn't have a level 7 Saturn back then. Yeah, I won't be doing this approach, but for now, let's just get it close and see what happens. I didn't think I could get a hole in one that way, but let's see if this other guy has any idea what to do, because that green throws you. Yeah, speaking of terrible ball guys, I mean, on a par 3, I guess it's okay, but shootout, it's so hard to get this hole in one without doing a trick shot. He brought a Goliath to the dance. That'll be fun. Here we go, here we go. Roll it up there and it comes back down. That's nice. That's another approach. The problem with shootouts, you just gotta, whatever you can do to get that ball close is the way to go. Until you have your trick shot learned. Alright, now I'm going to have to get rid of a gold chest. Let's do the Tour 5 one. much more money do I have to earn? I'm at 920,000. Oh man. So 10, 20 more times at least. Will put me up in a comfort zone. So definitely going to have to max out this tour to get promoted. I use the same club as you on it. Freddie, are you talking about that shootout hole? Because the last time I played this tournament, all I had was the Backbone 4, Backbone 5, I don't know what it was. You know, I didn't have backup. So I was having to find those trick shots off the front edge. Yeah, we'll stick with 2 topspin. Gotta play it safe though. Oh, and I think I'm in the mess. There's my first screw up. Here it is. There's nothing you can do now. Marley Max makes his shot. It's over. I love the way he's aiming. He's aiming for a bird. You don't want to go around that corner with full topspin. Yeah, overpowered a little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. Hit it great. I don't want people to mess up on purpose, but I do want to make it an even game when I mess up. Alright, so even if I had the Spitfire, I would not be going for it because this next shot is so much easier. You know, what if you mess up and you're in the rough again? Sit. What's up, Uncle Charlie? You're on just in time to see. Well, I don't know. I might not lose this one now. He might think he has an advantage by getting to that next fairway, but he does not. And the fact that he's going to top spin it over into the rough, he's making his third shot so much harder than it needs to be. There we go. Now he's got a rough shot. Oh, I hate that wind. Let's see, that's 8 in a little bit. As long as the wind's not playing double, I should be okay. And I graded it. Oh well. So it looks like we got a couple of birds coming here. $30 of what? Like on Earth? Are you about to go on a spaceship and go to Mars? Or are you just talking about at work? I'm not saying he can't make this shot, but let's see. You need more backspin and move it up closer. But he's in the rough aiming, knowing that the wind's going to push him into the fairway. And you have to hit it perfect. So he can still make his next shot though. That's good to hear, Uncle Charlie. Unless you were trying to find some people to go with you. Where do I find some people quick? We can pick them up on the way out. Alrighty. Get a shootout hole. Let's see if I can get that one where I keep telling you guys you hit in the little neck of the fairway when it spins around. And here we are. Let's see what the wind does. Oh man, tough wind. No topspin, no backspin. Yeah, I think this is about the spot. But you see how the wind is doing this? That makes me worry. So I'm going to have to put it up here where I don't care if the wind pushes me a little. And then go ahead and just do a little bit of this. Alright, 8.3. I know I gotta hurry. Can't hit it great. Alright, I've definitely lost this one big time. This is where Tommy's shot would have been much safer. And, you know, because I was being boneheaded about it, I was like, I'm going to try mine anyway, even with the worst possible wind. There's no way he could lose now unless he just, you know, really, really screws up. Can you land it on the green? Unfortunately, you have to use so much backspin that it rolls back down. So if I get it again, I'll try the safe Tommy shot. I took it off. I deserved it. If I'd gotten my eagle, I wouldn't even have been here. So got to start that timer over. Let's see if we can get back on this horse. With full back, yeah, full backspin is going to make you roll back to the bottom of the green. You don't want to do that. What's up, Flash? How you doing, man? Where you been? Flash, serious question. Did you find that kitty cat you were looking for? Alright, so like I said over here, you can do full top, full left. Feeling pretty confident about that. And then just put yourself where it's going to be just shy of the rough there. That should be fine. And then go ahead and put some curl on it. If you don't put that curl on it, you can end up in the sand. Oh, I remember that light post. There was a wind that they put out there one time that made everyone hit the light post. Oh, why are you overpowering, man? Yeah, they're coming back to me too, sir. That last one, you know, I should have just played it a little safer. But I was just trying to get it so close to the edge that my grate messed me up. Yeah, remember what I said about left curl? Keep yourself out of the sand that way. Alright, was this the one that I said 2 down, 2 over? Of course, the wind is different. Just kind of aim it at the hole and adjust for the wind. 6.4. obviously you gotta set up faster. Can't run yourself out of time, because that's where the mistakes start coming. Yeah, that's just, I think that's gonna be pretty good. Aim over there, aim at the hole with 2 back up, and you should be close. Hey, is anyone else gonna stream tonight? J-Bone, RJ, you guys on here? I think Helios is at work, but I haven't heard from Santos. I think Santos is he put a video out this morning. He streamed last night, but before he had the new holes out. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you can use any club and just do the same thing. The Hornet will work. Of course, you have to adjust for the wind. See how he's adjusting with his ball instead of adjusting the rings? Yeah, learn those rings, guys. Yeah, Uncle Charlie, you have fun at the gym, man. Alright, let me get some chests out of the way here. Alright, so for those of you that came in later, it looks like it's going to be a 22 under tournament. If you can't get 22 under, you're not going to win. I believe it's going to be in rookie. 22 under should get you through the top 3. Pro, you might need a 23 or 24. You gotta get lucky on at least 1 or 2. All right, remember, guys, I said you want to get around this tree, but then you don't want a lot of top spin. And I'm just adjusting for the wind real quick. I know when that ball hits further back, I'm going to need this curl. Very inconsistent hole to play, because wherever you hit on that first fairway, it might jump left, might jump right. You never know. Okay, so going back to that, the expert, you're probably going to have to do 26 under to win. And of course, masters, who knows? But it's definitely a lower scoring tournament as opposed to those 30 unders we've been looking at. And I mentioned there's a tree there. You just bounced on through it, no problem. Alright, I think that if I remember right, I used to like to do like 4 or 5 back up. I'm going to try this shot just to see how it goes. Just move it over 8. I mean, I'm not really aiming that good, guys. I just want to see what it does. I don't want to hit the pin. Yeah, so you have to move it further over to the right. probably play that same shot with and then adjust it 5 rings instead of 4 like I did. That'd be pretty close. Probably gonna end up doing the 2 or 3 backspin and rolling it into the hole. If you're asking me about the quarterback in Pro, that's the second tee. So I know that in Pro, it just seems like me that the rookie would be okay with any driver. But when you go to Pro and you hit off that second tee, you're going to need something with some distance. Or you'll have to change how you hit it. People go to the right before sand trap. But the jump is just, it jumps left, it jumps right, you never know. So I wouldn't know about the quarterback on this one. Santos recommended the quarterback? Well, yeah, again, is he playing rookie? Because go up there and play Tour 11 and pull the quarterback out. See if anyone else does. That's just because it's the second tee is what I'm talking about. Another way you could do it is play it in Tour 6 but use the white ball, and you'll have a pretty good idea where a premium ball is going to line up. If that makes any sense to you. See, I'm thinking the shot that I just hit, I'd probably have to overpower to get it. And that's with a extra mile 7. But one more time, if you're playing rookie, what you see now is what you're going to see on the weekend. Or next week. I really, really hate to bounce this one. Guy likes his little jump across in that area, and it's not bad, don't get me wrong. Can he do that every time? He'll birdie every time. We got to figure out the hole-in-one shot though. There's one here. And because I've already lost my winning streak, I can go ahead and experiment a little bit. Or I could just, try to win. I need to see some other people play it before I start experimenting. Yeah, I can't get close. My shot. This is probably how I'll play it in the tournament. Go ahead and get rid of that one. See, you like to play in the pro tournaments? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you ask me what I like to play in, I like to play in the rookie tournaments. But, you got the banner. It's time to move on. And it's really exciting to get a good banner in the pro and then expert. One of these days, I'll get one of those purple banners. But, I've got to grow my accounts first. And my confidence. I know he was looking at my shot there, SDS, going, hey, he's going to go left. I've got this one in the bag. What's he going right for? No, no, no! Is it alright to enter expert with EM6 at Thor 2? Sure. I mean, I need more information than that. Have you won a gold in rookie or pro? My opinion is stay in the one that you're most comfortable with until you win, and then it's time to just step a little bit out of your comfort zone and go for those bigger prices. That guy had a nice shot. Alright, so that's about where I want it. But am I going to have to overpower? That would be a yes. Any horizon holes on this tour? I've never seen a horizon hole. Except for that one where you have to jump over the river. I don't know, this one might be a horizon hole for some people. It's definitely a big dog hole, but the problem with that is you need backspin. So if you go right on this one, I could see where a horizon would help you with top spin on your second shot, but yeah, Greg, I'm sure you're going to do very well in this one. These missiles, they got a lot of people like this. For those of us that go out there and just have our normal, this is what I'm going to do to make sure I eagle every time or birdie every time, and don't go crazy. Let's see here. I don't need top spin, but I'm worried about the backspin going into the sand. I'll just do that. Oh, and I graded it. Hopefully I won't be punished for it. That worked out pretty good. I must have forgot to put too much curl on it or something. So, going back to that, try to set yourself up where if you grade it to the left or to the right, that you'll still be in the general area if you miss. Kind of the lesson I needed to teach myself on that hole 9. Give yourself a little bit of wiggle room outside that rough. Good shot. Greg, you talking about my clubs or his clubs? I've just got the little old Guardian 5 or whatever it is, and I need the big dog on this hole. Okay, you again. I guess we'll just stick with what we know here. And again, I've never played this hole with the Guardian, or not the Guardian, Saturn, because I never had the Saturn. I always did it with the which one is it? Backbone. 2.6-ish. Now you guys are tired of seeing that low output. But that'll get me close. It's not a hole-in-one shot because it's not consistent. I mean, every now and then it might fall in, but oh, Uncle Charlie, let me ask you this question. You feel weird playing pro tournaments then jumping down to rookie? Your first statement said it all. I love playing pro tournaments. So you should play pro tournaments. You should feel weird. Martian Disco again, yeah. I like this song. I thought that was planned for a minute there. He just missed it. Oh, you like the challenge? Okay. Well, but again, you need to stay where you're comfortable. If you like playing them because you like the challenge, then play them. You're definitely getting better chess because of it. Alright, so after this game, I'm going to get out and see where we are again, and maybe take a vote. You know, is it time? It's at the 2-hour mark. I don't like to go too far past 2 hours. I did have to go and mess up and lose one, so that, you know, I can't at the end go, well, we're up to our 30 in a row and we can keep moving. But no, you got to lose one every now and then. And then once I get my trophies up to 1,000, you know, finish off tour 6, the competition will definitely get a little steeper. So I might win 3 out of 4 instead of. Yeah. Okay. That tells you that I'm going to be getting off right after this one. Because all those other people calling me, no biggie. This one. I hate this wind. And I'm not too proud of what I did, but let's see what happens. I'm just trying to hurry it up. Probably needed some more curl. Stop, ball, stop! That works. Oh, okay, RJ, are you going to stream tonight, sir? Yes, that was the boss, Uncle Charlie. Alrighty. See, this is what it's going to do. That's cool. And if I overpower it, I don't know if I can reach or not. Just want to stay out of that sand. Ooh, I don't like the grate. But because I left myself a little bit of wiggle room, I'm okay. Awesome, RJ. This is my last hole then. And I'm getting out of the way for RJ and anybody else. We'll see you guys soon. And hopefully everyone can see enough of the holes with this stream to give them an idea what they're going to do. And, you know, obviously watch for Tommy, watch for RJ, watch for J-Bone, watch for Helios, watch for Santos, and anybody else that I've missed. You know, Kevin Warren is a good guy. I don't know if he is going to do the tutorials. I would assume he would. Tutorials? So this one's going to be tough because I'm between clubs. Just move over here and hit the ball. How about that? No, RJ, I'm not stopping for you. I mean, I would for you or me. Stopping because it's time to go. Yeah, Freddie, I have a tablet for playing. It's an iPad. I'm actually watching the stream on it as I go. But when I stream on it, the sound goes out. That's really irritating because it's a nice big screen, and it works great, but the sound messes up, so I can't stream on it. So until I buy that iPad Pro or S3 Android, iPad Pro has the 10.6 processor or something like that. So that would be nice. Alright, let's do this. One of these days. One of these days. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's a commercial, isn't it? Let's do 9. Yeah. iPad Pro is huge. I think the iPad Pro I'm talking about is just the regular size, but not the huge screen. That'd be crazy big. But yeah, they do make them pretty big. Alright guys, looks like I won all but one today. Very happy with that. That way I got to, well, what I didn't get to do, which I wanted to do, was have some more shootouts so we could practice those par 3s, but especially that one that I just choked on. But we're up to 900 trophies on this account. Got a 4-win streak finally. And money, 1.16 million. I need to get to 1.7, but then 3 days from now it'll probably be close to 3 million. So I'm gonna have to play a lot of Tour 6, which is good because I need to practice it and get that up to expert. So you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna play a song on the way out because it seems like it cuts off the stream if I don't. And we'll see you guys soon. Sorry about that, Jack. It's time to go.